The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater.
Jordan Clearwater, the winner of the Red Carpet Rumble, of course, entitles him to a world title matchup, and you can see just oozing with confidence in this newfound attitude of his.
Yeah, not for the better, and he's holding a microphone, so it looks like the Golden Boy of Championship Wrestling has something to say since winning the Red Carpet Rumble.
Listen up, all of you Ox nerds. Keep the noise down. You are standing in the presence of the prettiest player in the game, the king of Clearwater Beach. I am the Golden Boy with all the golden toys. You are in the presence of a god. You are in the presence of a god. You see, I have carried this company for the last 5 years, and it's about time that I deserve that #1 contender spot for that UWN championship. I don't just deserve that spot. I should be handed that spot. I am entitled to that spot. It's my birthright to be champion because I'm the Golden Boy. As much as I'd like it to be about you, it's not. It's about me, and it's about you too, Chris Dickinson. That's right. Because I'm keeping my #1 contendership in my pocket. I will choose the time. I will choose the day. And when I do, I will be the rightful heir to that United Wrestling Network title. And there isn't a thing you can do about it, Chris. There isn't a thing anybody in the back can do about it.
And introducing his opponent, representing the New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks.
Clearwater can call his shot, but he might eat some shots courtesy of this man, the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks. We'll be back with our main event right after this.
Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield returns to the Irvine Improv on Tuesday, May 17th. See the return of Willie Mack. Rekka's crew meets the Moonbeams in a 6-woman tag team spectacular. For the United Heritage title, Zicky Dice takes on Danny Limelight and champion Jordan Cruz. Winner takes all. Tickets on sale now for this all-ages event at improv.com. Tonight, Nature Boy Ric Flair and CarShield team up against the expensive Car Repair Brothers for the championship belt.
Woo! Let me go on record and say Nature Boy and CarShield will eliminate expensive car repairs when you're the greatest alive, the heavyweight champion, and if CarShield is your partner, you can't lose. Woo! Expensive car repairs? Ric Flair and CarShield are coming for you. Woo! CarShield cars go farther.
Call 800-952-1286.
Welcome back, everyone. Main event time. Todd Kennelly, James Kincaid here with the call of the action. And Jordan Clearwater returning here. Both these guys, no stranger to action in the United Wrestling Network, also on New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong. Of course, Karl Fredericks has been a fixture in New Japan, started as a young lion under the tutelage of Katsuyori Shibata at the LA Dojo, graduated, shed the black tights, the black boots, and what a matchup this should be. And You think about Fredericks coming off of a huge victory over the radioactive Poppy in Danny Limelight.
Yeah, Karl Fredericks planting his flag, saying that he is going to be the face of the new championship wrestling, and went a long way in doing that, in defeating Danny Limelight, and now in there with, like it or not, the #1 contender for that United World Championship. But man, maturity certainly proving not to be a linear progression for Jordan Clearwater. Kind of sad to see the turns that he has taken.
Certainly full of himself. He's come a long way from some of the training that he had to get him in that position, but still extremely dangerous and extremely confident, yes, but dangerous. He catches you with that Midas touch, it'll be lights out. Guaranteed. Fredericks is used to big strikes, that strong style in New Japan, but nothing can prepare you for that Midas touch.
No doubt about it. And it has put everybody down that is connected. So keep your eye on that right leg of Jordan Clearwater. I'm sure Karl Fredericks knows that.
You think you're so strong, huh? I'm stronger. Yeah.
Oozing confidence out of every pore.
Let's test it out, huh?
Question is, who's he trying to prove it to? Karl Fredericks, this crowd, or himself?
That's a fantastic question. You look at where this Jordan Clearwater was saying. Now, don't be scared, as if Karl Fredericks would be intimidated.
Yeah, Fredericks never backs down from a fight. We've seen Fredericks in there with various members of the Bodega. Had a great matchup with Slice Boogie back in the Primetime Live weekly pay-per-view series. We saw him in 4 weeks. It's 2 main events for Karl Fredericks. Here with the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater, and again that big victory that we talked about over Danny Limelight back in week 1 of the brand new championship wrestling. Beautiful headlock takeover. Got to give credit where credit is due. It was a nice head scissors too, back into the takedown here by Fredericks. There we see some of those fundamentals that he was drilled on day after day in the LA dojo.
Yeah, as fundamentally sound as they will come is Karl Fredericks. He can give you the flash as well when he wants to, but his foundation since going to the dojo are those fundamentals.
Both these guys can turn out your lights in a hurry. You got the Midas touches that we talked about, that big head kick by Clearwater. How about that Manifest Destiny, the big DDT, Impaler style DDT by the Alpha Wolf.
Yeah, the Alpha Wolf looking at Jordan Clearwater. He wants to be in Clearwater's spot. Make no mistake about it. Fredericks wants a shot at that title too.
If I'd be a very interested party in this matchup if I'm the reigning champion, the Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson, and also if I'm the American Wolf, Davey Richard. Those two are going to face each other next week in the main event for the United Wrestling Network World title, so you want to make sure you're here for that. We saw the champion out here. He certainly looks to be in great shape. He's fired up. It's great to see him back and ready to be back in action. Drop down there by Karl Fredericks. The athleticism, the crossbody, unbelievable.
Just tremendous, pure athlete is Karl Fredericks. And I mean, could you imagine? I mean, if you're the Dirty Daddy, you can't look past Davey Richards. And if he becomes the champion, we get American Wolf versus Alpha Wolf as Karl Fredericks over the top to the outside and on down on the Golden Boy. Might be rethinking all those big words he was saying earlier.
Plancha and landed on his feet so he can keep that full court press, but look at that, going to send him right back into the inside. That's smart. Fredericks knows he might have the advantage when it comes to pure wrestling inside that ring. He doesn't want to be on the outside where it can be a playground for the Golden Boy.
Oh, you see that right foot coming up. Karl Fredericks, you can see in his eyes. He knew what, it might not be the Midas touch, but you can see trained to watch that right leg of Jordan Clearwater.
What a shot echoing off the walls here at Levity Live in Oxnard, California. Quiet, please.
Jordan Clearwater coming up empty-handed and an overhand chop. Whole momentum taking Clearwater into the corner. He paid for it.
Fredericks beating his opponent Clearwater to the punch literally here thus far in the main event. What a shot right to the shoulder blades there by Fredericks. He'll attack you everywhere. Uh-oh, caught in a bad way.
Yeah, and landed, shall we say, incredibly awkwardly. momentum shifting in the favor of the Golden Boy, who didn't waste any time. Saw the back of Fredericks, and now a sidewalk slam connects.
Immediately into the cover, does not elect to hook the leg, but man, did he ever drive Fredericks down with that sidewalk slam. That was a nasty angle, really drove the shoulder blade, the upper body down again.
Well said. You see the arrogance on Jordan Clearwater, but he really has put the work in as well. I mean, you look at the transformation of his body, the rounding of his game. He can back up a lot of his talk.
He certainly can, and now we've got a real slugfest here. There's a lot of bragging rights on the line. Physical attack here by Clearwater into the cover. And Clearwater will just, cement his position. He's got a title shot as the winner of the Red Carpet Rumble, but the stock was on the rise of Fredericks, who's coming off of a huge victory over Danny Limelight. So, if Clearwater gets a win here, there's no arguing that he's in line quickly for a title shot against whoever it may be, the reigning champion, the Dirty Daddy, or Davey Richards if he picks up the win and makes history next week.
I don't like what a enziguri from Karl Fredericks. Desperation perhaps able to stem the offensive attack from Clearwater for the moment, trying to will himself back into this matchup.
Stem of victory got caught in the brainstem there, right in the external occipital protuberance. So would say this late great Gorilla Monsoon. What a shot there by Fredericks. The pace quickens, and I think that is certainly to his advantage. Big spine buster is turning into a grand finale of a fireworks show in a hurry.
Yeah, that strike found the mark, and Clearwater's been cobwebbed ever since. And Karl Fredericks wasted no time in pressing the advantage.
Hip tossed him right out of that corner, drives down, got all kinds of vertical leap into that elbow drop. Phenomenal athlete, as we've documented, football background. Sky was the limit, but wanted to really prove himself and perfect the basics, did so in the dojo system, and now
Fredericks was looking for that manifest destiny. Clearwater counter, roll up, could be three. Only two, there you see it, the fundamentals, and right back into the dojo, into his bag goes Karl Fredericks. Single leg, could get a submission out of Clearwater here.
And this is a fixture of the Young Lions. You perfect the basics in this, time tested, that single leg grab, and only the lengthy body of Clearwater saved him there, I gotta believe.
Yeah, able to get to the ropes, but Clearwater really starting to wilt under the pressure of the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks.
What a main event it's been, what a battle. Look out here, Fredericks can go 0 to painful in about 1.5 seconds. Nobody home there, and
he's hung up.
Taking the advantage with the big flying reverse neck breaker. Huge opportunity for Clearwater, exploder suplex, and now the pendulum of momentum has turned. Clearwater looking to get the victory. Oh, how close was that?
As close as it comes. Deep, deep cover. Clearwater could sense it. Like you said, big time exploder, T-bone suplex, however you want to call it. Nearly delivering the victory for the Gold Boy, but now he's calling his shot here. Just like he called his shot at the United World Champion, whoever that may be, he is sizing up Karl Fredericks for the Midas touch.
He's got a grave picked out, as he says, right leg cemetery. Nobody home there. However, well scouted by the Alpha Wolf. Who's going to get the better out of this scramble? Swing and a miss there. That backbreaker out of the Dragon Sleeper. Cooking with gas, but beautiful block there. Heads up counter both ways, back and forth. Yeah, what a shootout.
Counter for counter shootout is right. Neither man afraid to fire, looking to levy some big shots. Karl Fredericks finds purchase with that boot, and another.
That's almost a Midas touch of his own there, doubled up.
Might not strike gold with the victory, because Clearwater's able to answer back with a knee.
Back and forth seesaw action. Championship aspirations and implications on the line. Short German suplex.
Accordioned him.
Turned him inside out. Folded him up. There it is. Manifest Destiny into the cover. Is that going to do it? Yes!
Huge, huge win.
What a win by the Alpha Wolf. who might really be at the top of the food chain, nipping at the heels of the world champion. He just beat the man that outlasted 29 others in the red carpet rumble.
Can you imagine the frustration on Jordan Clearwater? You want to follow up that red carpet rumble win, bit off more than he can chew in Karl Fredericks, and now just establishing himself, backing up what he said. Is he the face of the new championship wrestling? Karl Fredericks continues to prove that he just might be.
This matchup had championship implications next week. The title is on the line. The American Wolf, Davey Richard, takes on the champion, Chris Dickinson. The title on the line. We'll see it when once again it's time to fight on.